Welcome to Glorious Botafogo, your number one source of Botafogo news in English. The Glorioso beat Vasco da Gama today in the Friendship Derby by 2-0. Arthur Cabral and Nathan Fernandes. And if you're wondering why is it called the Friendship Derby, well, in Rio there are three derbies. Botafogo and Flamengo, which is called the Rivalry Derby. Botafogo and Fluminense, which is called the Grandfather Derby because it's the oldest derby, and then Botafogo and Vasco, which is called the Friendship Derby because both clubs are friends, or at least they're more friendly towards each other than the other two, more than Flamengo and Fluminense. And this match today versus Vasco would have been anything but a friendly result because Botafogo could have won 4-0. 5 might be a little bit too much, but I think a 4-0 victory would have been an unbelievable result. You know, there's so many times where we wasted chances. A 2v5 counterattack. Nathan Fernandes, right before he scored his goal, he missed a 1v1 chance versus the keeper. And there were some chances to Arthur Cabral in the first half. He could have scored a goal. So that right there could have been 5-0, 4-0. And Botafogo played exactly like John Textor has been wanting Botafogo to play. The Botafogo way, which is pushing forward, attacking, keeping possession of the ball, trying to play calm, cool, and collected, and being efficient in front of goal when we need to be efficient. And we weren't as efficient as we could have been. Like I said, we could have been 4-0, 5-0, but we did finish 2 chances, one with Arthur Cabral, and then the other one with Nathan Fernandes when Montoro, hold on, pause. What a player is Álvaro Montoro. Oh my God, what a baller. Craque. Montoro is a baller. It's unbelievable that this kid is 17, 18 years old and is over here just destroying. He plays like a veteran. He holds the ball. He picks up his head. He scans. If there's nothing, he takes on the defender. And on the goal with that Nathan Fernandes scored, he could have tried to open up and take a shot on goal, but no, he saw Marlon Freitas wide open on the side, crossed it to him. Marlon Freitas crossed it back in to Nathan Fernandes and scored. So Vasco's defense was literally doing this and not knowing what to do because the ball was coming this way, it went that way. Montoro kind of did a turn this way, crossed it over to Marlon Freitas crossed it over this way. So you leave the defense, the opposition on their back heels, not knowing what to do. And that's exactly how that goal came up. And then Arthur Cabral just being a number 9, being what we need him to do, you know, with Igor Jesus not being here. Botafogo is going to have to change how we play up front. And with Arthur Cabral being a target man and so strong on the ball too, Arthur Cabral was holding off all those Vasco defenders, no problem. So obviously there's a little bit of an adaptation that needs to happen. And the pitch today wasn't the greatest. There was dirt and sand all over the pitch. It really wasn't the greatest, but we did what we could. Davide Ancelotti was sitting on the bench. He could not be on the sidelines, although all the documentation came through. But the final okay for CBF to get his name cleared did not go through on time on Friday, and which was yesterday. But Ancelotti was able to sit on the bench, and he was written in as a goalkeeper trainer. So, but he. You know, even though he wasn't allowed to be on the sideline, he was given all the instructions from the bench. So that was really cool to see. I really enjoyed that. And other good things that we saw today from the match is Kaio. Kaio, what is he? I forget what does he want to be called now, but Pantaleão. Anyways, what a center back, man. Oh my goodness, what a center back. He's so strong. He's got this stamina. He just went for the whole game. I mean, he was fighting for the ball, going for chances. He wasn't just watching. He was calling for the ball. He would get the ball and he would take it up front. I know that he played as a center defensive mid before. He can also do that. So if Botafogo is looking to have a like guard dog of a center back, of a center defensive mid, that could be Kaio as well. as you know, he could play center back, or he could play that spot, and then somebody else can play center back. Whoever this new center back is that Botafogo is looking for. There's a few things that, yes, you can see that they need to be adjusted, but other than that, I thought it was an interesting match from Botafogo, especially the very first one with Davide Ancelotti trying to impose his ideas. I thought it was very promising, and it looks, if we play like this, yes, it was Vasco. Vasco's not that great. But if we're able to play like this, then we're going to have a good second half. If you got in here so far, please like and please subscribe. It's very important to the channel. It supports the work that I do here. And hopefully with more subscribers and more views, it will allow me to spend more time doing this, which is what I really like doing. We'll see what else happens throughout the week. Once I get a little bit more information on the sale of Gregore, I can bring it over here to let you guys know what's going on or what happened with that. But other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on the next one.